up about 15-20 seconds, and then we will get started. I do have some announcements which I will wait on, and then we will get to questions and comments and have a good night. So give me just a second. All right. So I do have a couple announcements, and I will make them as quick as possible. First and foremost, I wasn't paying attention, but YouTube sent me a notification about 3 weeks ago that I just got. And they said that we just hit over 2 million views on our YouTube channel, which I thought was super cool. So thank you to all of you that watch the videos, watch the lives, share the videos, and comment as well. It helps grow the channel, and 2 million views is pretty cool. So thank you very much, but I thought that was pretty interesting. I do have some great videos coming your way this week. I finished 3 of them today. Quail math for eggs is done, in the queue, ready to be posted later on this week. I did a best practices video this week for maximum egg production, and some tips on to get them to lay if they stop. So that'll be coming. I've got a great story time video coming out this week, and then those 3 are done, ready to go. I also am really hoping to get to the beehive this week. I was hoping to get to it today, and I ran out of time. But I think Wednesday, George and I will have time to finish up in the quail barn and spend about an hour, hour and a half on the beehive, which is hopefully all that it will take to get ready. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. So stay tuned for those. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. We've got some good videos coming your way. And hit the bell. That bell will give you, it'll say all notifications. It'll give you notifications on when we post, and you will not want to miss some of the stuff that we've got coming up. QuailCon is coming September 3rd and 4th here at Myshire Farm. We still have tickets available. I hope you can check that out. In the description of the QuailCon on our website, there is a full lengthy description of everything going on. There will be more announcements coming up, and there's also a video attached to it as well. So if you don't know about QuailCon, get to know it, because you will not want to miss it. Right now we've got 27 states representing, which is pretty cool, and a lot of things planned, and a lot of things that we've not even told you about. So get your tickets now. I'm really excited about that. And tonight is a community setting night. We do this every Sunday, or most every Sunday, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a community setting, is how I like to word it. I read every comment, question, and all that jazz. We all hang out, we all have a good time, and it is a community setting. There are a couple things that we do here. Number one, if you've hatched any eggs from us this week, feel free to let me know what that hatch rate is. We will write it down. Hatch rates are on the rise, so I'm very excited about that. If you want to let us know where you're from, it's always interesting to see where the quail community is at in the world. If you can, like and subscribe to the channel. That would just make my day. So that would be pretty cool. The goal tonight is 170 likes. So we'll see if we can get to it. So hit the like button, support the channel. And if you would like to donate, there is a $sign in the comments section. And it's either a super sticker or super chat. And that money is going all to QuailCon to make it bigger and better than last year and just be off the hook. So any donations will go to that. That, I do believe, is all the announcements. Nope, there's one more. Wednesday. This Wednesday, I do not have a time yet. It'll probably be sometime around 3 or 4. Wednesday, I will be updating the website. There will be no jumbos. I'm so behind. But a bunch of the colors will be going back on the website. Feather Sexable mix, rare mix, pearls, pansy fees. There's a ton of stuff that I will be fully caught up on. SSCs, German pastels, all kinds of stuff. So a lot of stuff will be going back on the website Wednesday, and we will be about 3 days behind. So you'll be able to get the order out fairly quickly. So I'm very excited about that because it is stressing me out. So I think that is all the announcements for now. Let's get to the comments, shall we? All right. Bars Farms is in the house. Hello from Tennessee. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Just put 60 quail eggs in today. That is awesome. Best of luck to you. And hopefully I could have helped you out with that question you texted me about earlier. Dr. Connie is in the house. Please do tell, how did you transition from self-sufficient into a business? Please share your early steps. It's pretty simple. It's nothing special. Nothing. I mean, one step at a time. It was, we're producing eggs and meat for us, and why don't we have like an extra cage, and we'll try to sell some on Craigslist or sell locally. And then we were selling out, and we were on a 2-week wait. Sometimes a 3-week wait, so we're like, well, why don't we get another cage and we'll put those in there, and then that's just what we did. I mean, we just kept letting the market decide when we needed to improve and when we needed to increase our production. And eventually, years and years and years. I mean, this was not a long process. This was a long process. I worked about 2.5 to 3 years, and the entire goal and mindset was to be able to quit my job and work on the farm full time. And that took us about 2.5 to 3 years. Now, we had been doing before that, and that was just supplemental income, paying for the quail, maybe paying for a couple extra animals. So we kept growing. But for the past 2.5 to 3 years, it was, okay, let's get real serious, let's increase, and let's try to get me to stay home. And so we did that, and that was, gosh, I think it's coming up on 4 years in April. Maybe 3. No, I think it's 4. I think George has been here for 3 years and a couple months. So that would make me 4 years. So yeah, that was a long time ago. But yeah, just slow and steady. I won't say anything different. It's just slow and steady wins the race every time. I really believe it. Hopefully that answered your question. Dale's Quails donated $20 to QuailCon 2022. Excited to embarrass myself on stage. There you go. Dale from Dale's Quails is going to not only be here, not only selling his cages and brooders and other stuff, but he will be speaking at QuailCon. I'm very, very excited about that. I got to meet him and talk to him for a little bit last year, but last year was crazy for me. That's why we're having a two-day event this year, and I can't wait to get to know a lot of people much better this year, one-on-one and face-to-face. I can't wait. So thank you very much for the donation, and as you know, it will go to a great cause. Peg P is in the house from Northern California. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Dr. Connie says, I gave eggs to a person I know who lived in the Philippines and said ballots are a common street food there. So currently incubating some eggs for ballots and wanting feedback. What should I ask? Well, I would recommend starting with the 12-day. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. Some people like 11, some people like 14, but 12 is usually what they go for. So I would do 12-day, and I would just say, were they too big? Were they too small? Did I candle correctly? Were there any that were empty? How much do you think that you would pay for these? That would be a good start. That would be a good start. Let's see. Tony's in the house from Toronto. Welcome. James is in the house. Hey, from New York. We're up here hunting for a place I can raise quail. Harder than it sounds, but kicking it. Got my QuailCon 2022 tickets too. I did see that. I wrote it down this morning, actually. So I am very excited to actually meet you. I've seen a lot of posts. You've been on here a lot. We've talked a little bit, but I can't wait to actually meet you in person and hang out. So I'm glad that you're able to make it, and I'm glad you got your tickets. Andrea Perry's in the house from OKC, Oklahoma City. Welcome. We're glad you're here. New B. I'm just going to say B. From super expensive land, South our San Francisco Bay Area. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. And yeah, very much so. S.O. Swanson's in the house from Memphis, Tennessee. Greetings to all you Quailbies. Love it. There you go. Welcome. We're glad you're here. And if you are coming to QuailCon or you're planning on coming to QuailCon, whatever the case may be, there is a Facebook group called QuailCon 2022. And in there, S.O. Swanson has put a map up of all the states that are coming, and it's really, really cool to see how it's filling up and colored in and things like that. So if you're on Facebook, check out that group, and it's a lot of fun. They're having a lot of fun with it. David Lister is in the house. Welcome. Hey, y'all, from McAllister Quail Trail. Love the name. Congratulations and welcome. We're glad you're here. Verna Young is obviously in the house. She doesn't miss a live. She is my moderator with Ed Got Bait. They do a fantastic job on screen and behind the scenes when I'm not on here. They're always willing to help, always sending me articles, always giving me updates, and they really do help a lot. So thank you very much to both of you. Bags of Love is in the house. Hey Zach, I'm on day 16 in the incubator. I have 50 plus Egyptians from Myshire. One is just hatched. I think the majority will hatch out tomorrow on day 17. I see some more pipping. Wish me luck. Absolutely. Best of luck to you. It sounds like you've got it right where you need it. So congratulations on that. Best of luck, and obviously keep me posted for sure. Bars Farms in the house. Welcome. I gotta take a drink. Sorry. Before we go any further, I want to try something a little bit different. Okay, so I'm not a big person on negativity. Like, I don't like it around me. I teach my kids that, you know, you are who you hang out with. And so if you want to be successful and if you want to be happy and productive and if you want to be positive, then that's who you choose to be around, because it's contagious, right? Now, with that being said, I really do enjoy criticism as well because I think it only helps me grow. So if you've watched our videos this week, or you're going to watch the videos that are coming out, I have absolutely no problem with you commenting, letting me know what you think. I'd love to hear the feedback. Might not listen, but I might. I will at least listen, right? I might not change anything is what I should say. I'll listen. I'll read it. But yeah, I'd love more feedback. I think that we're getting a lot of comments on the YouTube videos, and I think it's fantastic, and it's just helping me grow to help you more. So I just want to encourage that real quick. So thank you very much for all of you that are doing that now. Cute Quail Covey Farm is in the house from Virginia, and I said that right for the first time, like fast. Look at me. Gary's in the house from Nebraska. Welcome. We're glad you're here. David Lister's in the house, says we are on day 17 here. So far, we have hatched 20 out of 60. That is awesome. Congratulations. Best of luck. And it sounds like you are killing it. So congratulations on that. And obviously, keep me posted on the final results. Travis Hansen's in the house. Good evening, everyone. Chicks started hatching this morning, day 17. Have about 25 to 30 hatched out of the 95 viable eggs at lockdown, but almost all have pipped. We'll keep you posted, Zach. Please do. Congratulations and best of luck. Kiki is in the house. Hello, everyone. My jumbo eggs are due to hatch tomorrow, but I have 3 that just popped out this evening. That is awesome. So you're well on your way as well. It sounds like I'm going to get a lot of numbers this week, so that's great. And it looks like it's all going very well, so that's even better. So thank you very much for the update. Good luck, and obviously let me know the final results. Girl Walks with Goats is in the house. Do Caturnics do well on 20% protein feed? Is there anything like veg or forage that can be grown to feed them that is good for them, not just edible? There is. I don't prefer it. There is, and a lot of people like it, so I'm not dissing it. I just think that when you start, in my opinion, and guys, I'm telling you, there are many different ways to raise quail, and there's no right or wrong way. My opinion is I would rather find a good feed that I don't have to supplement, because once you start supplementing, you're changing the dynamics of the feed. They could have extra of this and not enough of this, or you're increasing too much of that, or whatever the case may be. Not that it's bad. I'm just not intelligent enough to figure out the quantities, is what I'm saying. But 20% is completely fine. That's actually what we use for our layers. We customize a blend that's 20% protein. For starter growers, I recommend 25 to 30. And for layers, I recommend 15 to 20% protein. Newbie says my calico feed go into lockdown tomorrow. Well, good luck. Best of luck to you. Remember that this is from Kiki, remember that anytime you offer anything besides the complete balanced poultry feed, you are taking away from them getting a balanced diet. That was much better said than what I was saying. Yes, 20% protein is fine. Thank you very much. Nikki James is in the house. Welcome. Can't wait to hang out with you again at QuailCon. Ann is in the house from Warren, Ohio. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Catherine Dresso is in the house from Texas. Welcome. We're glad you're here. PJ's Family Farm is in the house. Hello, all you beautiful quail people. Did you get this? Did you get it this time, Zach? I don't know what I got. I'm going to say no because I don't know. But maybe. I don't know. But I'm glad you're here. PJ's Family Farm is an admin and moderator on Self-Sufficient Quail as well as Quail Call on Facebook. Both are Facebook groups. And they are growing exponentially. They're having a lot of fun. They're teaching a lot of people about quail. And they are educating, encouraging, and enthusing others. And it's wonderful to see. And PJ's Family Farm is a big part of that. Katrina's in the house from Gilroy, California, which is also a Facebook admin. Thank you very much. Joe Sandy 1822 is in the house. Hi, everybody. Stop by to give my thumbs up. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It is greatly appreciated. Our goal tonight is 170 likes, so if we could get that, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could just hit that like button. It is free and easy. Moon Outdoors is in the house. Hi, all Ohio here. God bless. Welcome. We're glad you're here. And G. Rubens is in the house. Les Spray is in the house from Oklahoma. Tim is in the house. Hey, Quail fam. Happy Sunday. Welcome. We're glad you're here. From Michigan. Alan Floyd is in the house from Florida. Welcome. Richie is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Josh's Punk Rock Garden. Said that right, too. I'm very impressed. Hey, y'all. I'll be listening in while doing laundry tonight. Hope everyone is well. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. And yeah, it's been a very, very long week. I am utterly exhausted. But my gosh, I got so much done this week. I am getting caught up, and I'm not caught up. Don't get me wrong. I'm not caught up. But I'm as caught up as I have been in months. So I'm getting there. So I'm exhausted, but I'm getting there. Also, I wanted to also say this. I am doing a video this week about story time, and it is an email that is behind me, and I'm reading the email and giving you my thoughts on it. And I think it's a really cool video that I think everybody should check out. But I was getting very tired this week, and when I get overly worked, and when I get tired, I get pooty. I mean, that's just who I am. It is what it is. I need to control it. I have been, but sometimes I'm just not, right? Just not in a good mood. Now, with that being said, I was just really struggling, and I got that email this week, and it completely encouraged me and enthused me to say, all right, it's all right. And so I just feel re-energized just because of that alone. And so hopefully that'll do the same for you guys. And so thank you for the person that emailed that. I know that they said that they would be on here tonight, and I don't want to share the name, but thank you very much. That really did help. Glenn Wells is in the house. My quail figured out how to crow at 1:27 a.m. Me having fun, I turned on some YouTube videos of crowing quail. He overcame his shyness, got loud, and woke up the wife. He got me in some serious trouble. I would assume so, absolutely. Good luck stopping it now. I think you've opened Pandora's box. G. Rubin says, in the mountains between Bakersfield and LA. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. We've actually got quite a bit of people coming from California this year. So I'm really excited about that. That's super cool. William Morris is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest is in the house. Welcome. Good Lord. Jesse Mills is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Jesse Mills is now donating to the 18 and under contest. They will be donating a Govee for the incubator that you guys donate with the donations to all the 18 under contest winners for quite a while now. So I'm very excited about that. So thank you very much. S.O. Swanson says 2 million. Woohoo. Yeah, I thought that was huge. I missed Verna. Verna says that is great, Zach. 2 million views. Yeah, I thought that was super cool. It did happen about 3 weeks ago. I just missed it. So we're a little over that now, but yeah, 2 million. That's awesome, guys. Thank you very much. Bars Farm is in the house. Newbie's in the house. Ashley says Wisconsin is in the house washing up 14 dozen chicken eggs for orders. That is awesome. Congratulations. You should probably get Quail involved, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. 14 dozen is quite a bit of chicken, so you're good. You're doing great. Don Ray B's in the house. Hi, everyone. Hitting the thumbs up on the way in. Well, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. And hopefully your new Quail are doing great for you. Patricia is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Thank you very much, Jesse and Tim, for the 2 million. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Kiki says, Zach, I'm really liking your new updated website. It looks great. Thank you. It'd be awesome if they were in stock and the new stuff was on there. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm working on it. I hate it. I hate it. I just hate it so much. I hate it. But it needs to be done. I'm working on it. And by I'm working on it, I mean I'm irritating my wife while we're doing it together, and she just doesn't want me around anymore. But I can't stand technology. My brain I don't get it. Nikki James says 2 million. That's amazing. Great job, Zach. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Maria says, hi from Twin Oaks Farm, North Canton, Ohio. Welcome. We're glad you're here. You're not too far away, a couple hours. Jesse Sabin, Ironville Homestead is in the house. Got my eggs Thursday. It was super cold here, -15 the few days leading up to them getting here. They seemed okay, so I set them Friday night. Fingers crossed I get this right. Well, good luck. Keep me posted. We'll make sure you're taken care of. And yeah, I think you'll do just fine. Dale's Quail is in the house. Welcome from Wisconsin. Veronica is in the house. Way to go, Zach. Hello, Quail family from upstate New York. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Katrina is in the house. I'm coming to QuailCon. Absolutely. I can't wait to actually meet you. We've talked a lot, but I've not actually met you. So this is going to be great. I'm really excited about it. JDM Hatchback 90 is in the house. Look at me. I read it before I spoke. What age do you sell your extra males? That's a good question. It really depends on what they are for. So if I am selling males for new blood to someone, they're usually around 6 weeks old. If I am selling falconry males, frozen males, they're typically around 5, beginning of week 6. If I am butchering, then it's 8 weeks. So it really just depends. But on average, I'd say about 6 weeks old. But with that being said, when I sell like breeder sets or things like that, then they're usually 3 to 4 weeks old. So it really does vary, I guess. Jasmine Bass is in the house. Hello, everyone. Tuning in from Southwest Missouri. QuailCon 2022 or bust. Absolutely. I can't wait to meet you in person as well. Jasmine Bass has done a fantastic job on the Facebook group Self-Sufficient Quail. We are growing in many different aspects of self-sufficiency, which I'm very excited about for that group and in general. And so she's brought on PJ's Family Farm and Go Big on here. That is helping out, and she's doing a fantastic job. So check that out as well. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest is in the house. Anyone got a dog whistle? Got to see if Kiki is present. Oh. William says, I got my jumbo eggs all in good shape, but put them in the incubator. Cross my fingers. Absolutely. Best of luck to you. Obviously, keep me posted, and I am sure you will do great. Katrina says volleyball is back, which means I'm back to selling eggs on a weekly basis, feeling I should post on Craigslist. There you go. That's awesome. So you're going to get back into the groove of things, and most likely now that the initial is already over because you were selling before it kind of stopped, I think that it's just going to be off to the races for you. So best of luck to you. S. McKee is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Christy's in the house. My eggs just shipped. Will be here Tuesday. Awesome. Best of luck. And obviously keep me posted. Ed P is in the house from Southern California. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Linda is in the house. I have new baby quail out of 35 eggs, 22 hatched, and one of those died, but not bad for my first hatch. That's awesome. Congratulations. And best of luck to you on the rest of your journey with Coturnix quail. Misty is in the house from Northwest Georgia. Welcome. David Lister is in the house. We're on our first incubation. 20 of the 60 in the brooder at this point. We are using a light on top of the brooder, and I'm finding it hard to control the temp. Any suggestions? Yeah, I would insulate. I always like to insulate. And we're actually doing a research now. It's for a video that's not out yet. It's going to take a little bit more time. I want to do 2 researches on it before we post it. But we're doing, so we have a controlled brooder room. So it stays between, I don't know, 66 to 72 degrees in there. It depends on how much money I'm willing to put in the propane. But with that being said, what I usually do is use a 125 watt bulb, and I cover the entire top of it. The top is wire, and then I cover it and just give them a little bit of air. It insulates it so it keeps them warmer. What I'm doing now is actually using a 250 watt bulb, which is twice the cost, which drives me crazy. But with that being said, I'm only insulating a little bit, and it seems like so far I think they're actually happier. So we're gonna test some things out and give you a really good video on that. But yeah, if you've got like a top that's open, I would definitely insulate that, put some boxes on top, make sure that they have air holes and ventilation, but that would be definitely something you can do, or go up to a higher wattage heat bulb. Zach, did you get that nasty storm? It rained a little bit, but really hasn't been awful. It's nasty outside, but it's just muddy and dirty, but nothing awful. Nothing awful. Are an apple? Cool. Can we pick up eggs in person? No. Unfortunately, we have completely closed down the farm for pickups and tours. We are only shipping. I am planning on doing a simplified video on biosecurity for the avian flu. I'm going to give you some updates about the avian flu, what to look at in your covey or flock if you've got something else for the avian flu, and simple things that you can do to help prevent it. I'm not going to go all crazy on it, but I am going to give you some things like that. But that is one thing that we've stopped. We have to be extra cautious. And so no, unfortunately, there are not going to be any farm pickups or tours until they get under control, or until QuailCon. Dale's Quails is in the house and donated $20 to QuailCon, so thank you very much for that. I really appreciate you. Brian Simon is in the house. Thanks for letting us know. I will wait for Jumbo, still getting supplies. Awesome. I will get them back on the website as soon as possible, but I have to get these people taken care of that have already ordered. I have to do it. It is stressing. Jennifer Nelson's in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Holy Grail Quail is in the house. Zach, have you read about changes coming up on the Lacey Act as it relates to quail breeders? Here's a thread of the discussion about it. Any thoughts? No, I don't have any thoughts. I've read it. I know about it, and we'll see how it goes. But, I've got some ideas and some plans, and we've already got some things in the works if anything does change. But with that being said, I think that I need to be prepared, and I need to be up to date with it. I agree with that. But on the same token, I'm just not going to worry about it. I mean, it's kind of out of my control to a degree. So that's just kind of my thoughts on it right now. I do think that I agree. I think that we need to think about it and be aware of it. Kelly Ford's in the house. Can I combine 1-week-old chicks with 2-week-old chicks in the same brooder? Would the older pick on the younger? It's a possibility, but usually not. The issue that you might have is the 1-week-old chicks are going to need a lot more heat. So either you don't keep the heat that high, because you've got the 2-week-olds in there, and the 1-week-olds are going to suffer. Or another option would be you do increase the heat. The 2 weeks that turn into 3-week-olds get really hot. They pull their back feathers out and they don't come back, is another option. But if you can work that out and you can fix it, typically 1 to 2-week-old chicks If it's a 1 week difference, they typically do okay together. Anything over that is really not recommended. And I'm not saying that you should. I'm saying you can. We've done it. In fact, we're doing it now. I ran out of brooder space. And so the research that we're doing on our new sex links, they've got 1 and 2 week olds in there. And they do fine. They're doing okay. So Chris Longsworth is in the house. How long until jumbos will be available? I close on my new 2.5 acre property tomorrow, looking to start quail, chickens, and rabbits. That is awesome. Congratulations on that. Best of luck to you. And don't know. I'm still working on it. I'm just it's overwhelming, to be honest with you. I'm thinking that some of the jumbos will be back in stock in about 3 weeks. The good news is as soon as I get caught up, I'm putting them back on. I'm not putting in any for us, as we have a full brooder room now with grow outs, and if the numbers match up to what they should be and enough weigh the way they should, I will be completely full. So I won't even have more room to put any. So as soon as I can get caught up, they go straight back on the website. Wendy is in the house. Hey, y'all, happy to be here. Well, we're happy you're here as well. Thanks for being here. Not talking to me. Mondo Wicked is in the house. My Nurturite 360 was averaging 99, but a few days ago it dropped to 98.5. Then on lockdown it's going even lower. Did I get a dud incubator? What is a normal variation of temp for incubators during a day? It really varies on a lot of different factors. Now, I can tell you that when you typically, not always, nothing is concrete. When you go into lockdown, your humidity rises, your temperature usually fluctuates a little bit and goes down a little bit more. Not always, sometimes. With that being said, when we were testing out the Nurturite 360, it was off half a degree. What I would do is just increase that. I'd increase it a degree, so I'd let it run at whatever you're at now. So if you're at 99.5, I'd put it at 100.5, and then you just got to offset it. My big opinion is the post office doesn't want me to get quail eggs to you, viable anyway. And then the incubators want to lie and destroy your hatch. And then the chicks want to kill themselves. And then they make it to adulthood and they kind of just give up on life. And they're like, fine. So our job is just to manage all of that to as little issues as possible. So yeah, I do not trust incubators. I don't even trust my GQF, and I love the GQF, but I'm always checking it. So yeah, I would just, and another option you could do is actually insulate the incubator with a towel or a blanket, and that might help stabilize it if it is fluctuating, would be another option. I'm reading. Benoni Puga. Said it right? I said it right. What are laying rates? For example, if a breed of quail lays 300 a year, is that from week 6 to 1 year or seasonally? What's happening when they're not laying those 65 days? They're just mooching off of you. They're drinking and eating and resting and sleeping and whatever. And yeah, it's an average. Our average, we usually say, is about 6 weeks. Some of the colors that we have start at about 5.5 weeks. I think the oldest before they start laying in the colors, I think it's like 6 days or 6 weeks and it's right under the 7 week mark. But a lot of that is environmental, so they might lay at 5 weeks, they might lay at 8 weeks. I mean, it really does vary. But on average, a quail will lay 300 eggs a year. They vary, but on average. Not talking to me. Not talking to me. Speaking of business, do you have insurance on your... Yes, we do. We do. Yeah, we got that a long time ago. It's fairly cheap. I don't like spending the money, but it is what it is. Better to have it and not use it than need it and not have it, right? Merlin Perry's in the house. Hello from Statesville, North Carolina, building wire cages and will be in the shelter outside. Am I right to think we have to have water inside the cage, nipples, cups, or bottles? I don't prefer the waters inside the cage. Even if you're going to do cups, or I like the troughs. That's what I use from Wynola Ranch, quailcage.com. The troughs just literally sit on the wire on the outside of the cage. The quail puts their head through, and then there's no water leaks. They're not standing on it. They're not. I love outside of the cage waters. You can put waters inside the cage. We did that for years and years and years. So it's really whatever works best for you and how you can figure it out. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest is in the house. Keep your eyes on the road. Must not be talking to me. A. Jones is in the house. Hi, Zach. Checking in from the northeast tip of Ohio. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Mashvi is in the house. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Wish I could fly to join from here. Well, welcome. We're glad to hear, and we'd love to have you, but I do understand it's a trip. I get it. But we're glad you're here now, and welcome to the community, and we're glad you're a part of it. Wendy says, not sure if livestock is involved with Lacey Act as much as reptiles. Yeah, there's a lot of... I can't stand the wording. Like, I don't know why people want... I don't know why people want to try to be smarter than what they are. Like, if we just talk plainly, then there's no miscommunication. But there's so much, there's a lot of open-ended, like, there's a lot of things that you can interpret is the problem in that thing. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's see, not talking to me. Beam Farm is in the house from Oklahoma. Welcome, we're glad to hear. Bud Pie is in the house. Verna suggested we check this out. All the kids are listening and learning. That's awesome. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here, and welcome to the kids. We do have an 18 and under contest that encourage 18 and unders to be entrepreneurs and to learn responsibility and to get involved with self-sufficiency, know where their meat and eggs are coming from, and growing from that. So check that video out. If you just type in the YouTube search bar 18 and under contest by Myshire, the video will come up. It will give you most of the information on there. And best of luck to you. Hopefully you have fun, and welcome to the community. Timothy says, Zach, watch Michael Palmer Beekeeper on YouTube. What happened? What happened? Oh, this is my notes. Michael Palmer. I am writing it down. I am 3/4 through the Beekeepers for Dummies book for my third time on audio, because I listen to stuff while I work, and I'm learning more and more. So I'm excited about it. I'm 2 minutes away from my house. Oh, not talking to me. Any camping at QuailCon? Yep, there's camping available. I think we're close to selling out. I don't know. I haven't looked. I don't. But yeah, there's still some available. Yeah, it is used, but we've cleaned it up and moved. But it's a cow field that we have that we will move the cows. The cows won't be there, but it's a big field that we'll be putting either tents or campers or things like that. And we've either got the front or the back, or we'll make sure that there's room. But yeah, it's on the website as well. And I think, is it $30? I think it's $30, and you could, if you want to camp out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I can get you electric if you need it. There won't be any water. So keep that in mind. Linda says, with these, I should be able to put a male in with the females from Myshire Farm and have a set of females and a male. Freezer camp for the rest of the guys. Then I should have fertile eggs. That is awesome. Congratulations and best of luck to you. That's great. Woman of Spirit says, Jake, my mixed eggs arrived on... Zach. My mixed eggs arrived on Tuesday. Already tested my Lumia 16, ready to go. I'm excited. That is awesome. They're in, though. The eggs are in, right? They're in now. I'm sure. Okay. Well, good luck. And obviously keep me posted, but I think you're going to do great. And you're already testing the incubator, which is wonderful, wonderful. Rainbow Magic Church says no, but you're my minion like my loyal canine, not talking to me. Joy says hello from Western Oregon. Welcome, we're glad you're here. Steve is in the house. Greetings from New Jersey. Any updates on shipping for order placed the second week of February? Our white-tipped jumbos from our previous order are growing ridiculously fast. I love hearing that. Second week of February is what, the 14th? I think I'm probably about a week out. I don't know. Everything's different. So you're more than welcome if you've got questions. I would prefer you ask me on here, or on Mondays we do a rapid fire Q&A. Now, when I get done with this live Q&A, I am going to post the live Q&A for tomorrow night, like a get ready, here it comes kind of thing, right? But you can comment already. So if you can't be on there, you could ask your question as soon as I post it. That'll be the first question I answer. You could go back and listen to the first 5 minutes, and that will be the first one. So if you've got questions, ask on here. If you can't, you're more than welcome to contact me. But if you have a question about your actual order, you're more than welcome to text me, and I will get you an ETA. And usually, last week, I said, yeah, I haven't missed an ETA all year. And then I missed 3. Yeah, I opened my stupid mouth is what I did. So I can get you within a day or two, but usually I'm right on. But sometimes things happen. Nevis1, I hope I said that correctly. Howdy from Fayetteville, Tennessee. Thanks for the email replies. Not a problem. Best of luck on your journey. Tim says, can hens make a noise similar to crowing? Saw one crow once, but that's it. And do ruse crow on purpose. Had a female crow, and it looked shocked afterwards. Sometimes they all make different noises, and do ruse crow on purpose. Sometimes, and sometimes they crow for no apparent reason at all. Usually they're pretty much just yelling at you is what they're doing. I've got a lot of males, so I hate the crowing now. It's not enjoyable to me. Jay Verson81 says, hey, Zach, I finally got the eggs I bought from you. They're in the incubator right now. I can't wait for them to hatch. Well, that's awesome. Best of luck to you. I'm very excited that you're excited, and obviously keep me posted. Sage Wolf 1975 is in the house. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Mondo Wicked is in the house. Jeff Martin is in the house. Smith Julie's in the house. Smith Farms. Caitlin Smith is in the house. Our babies are doing great and bouncing around. That is wonderful to hear. And you are well on your way. Congratulations and best of luck in the future. Feathers and Fangs Minigree. I hope I said that correctly. Hi from St. Mary's, Idaho. Just started my quail journey with 9 hatched chicks. Sadly, didn't find you until after my first batch. But next will be coming from you guys, my daughter, and I love your videos. Well, thank you very much. And that is completely okay. You got started, and that is the point. So best of luck in the future. Best of luck on the ones that you did hatch out. And thank you very much for watching the videos. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But we're glad you're here. Jasmine says, oh yes, good company and constructive critiquing help shape a person with the right heart. Absolutely. Beam Farm says, love the videos. I need to watch more as I only started a few months ago. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we'll be happy to. Welcome to the community. Cal Schuyler is in the house. Cal from Lorain, Ohio. My building is hard to heat. High 60s to 70s. How old do the quail have to be to handle that without a heat lamp? 60s and 70s? 3 weeks old. Dead of winter, probably 4 weeks, but for most of the year, 3 weeks old. They're fully feathered at 3 weeks old, and they really are very heat dependent. To be safe, especially this time of year, I'd wait till 4 weeks old. But into spring, all of summer, beginning of fall, 3 weeks easy. Karen McAllister's in the house. Absolutely love the new videos. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Lee C is in the house. Hi, y'all. I've been watching your videos and learning a ton about quail. I'm patiently waiting for you to restock the jumbos. Do you have a time estimate on when you will be taking orders again? Well, first of all, thank you for watching. Thank you very much for your patience. 99.5% of people have been very, very patient and understanding, and I really, really do appreciate all of you. So thank you very much on that. As far as knowing exactly, no, I'm working on it. It's just, I'm working on it. If I had to guess an estimate, it's about 3 weeks. I think I'll be able to put some on, and then in about a week, I'll be able to put the rest on. But that is just an estimate. But I'm working on it, I promise. And thank you very much for your patience and watching the videos. I've seen a lot of people struggling with inconsistencies with their Gobi therms. I just wanted to let you know you can calibrate them through the app. Made a post on Newbie Quail. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And yeah, absolutely. We actually did that last week. It must have been your post is what I saw. And so I got with George, and he's like, "Oh, we should probably read more directions." And I was like, "It worked when it worked." So we calibrated, and now it's back to great. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Dr. Connie says, Verna, another shout out for your wisdom and advice on using feed bags on the poop trays. There you go. Absolutely. That's a great idea. Marshall Scott is in the house from East Tennessee. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Sue B, aka Farm Girl, is in the house. Hi, everyone. Greetings from Southwest Missouri. Hoping for spring. No more frozen waters. I hear that. Absolutely. Well, best of luck to you. And we're glad you're here. Tommy Texter's in the house from Tennessee. See you in September. Can't wait to meet you. I'm really excited about it. Kiki says, I'm home watching live from Houston, Texas. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Aaron is in the house from South Louisiana. Can we start a QuailCon countdown yet? It's a little far out. I hear what you're saying, and we will make it fun and exciting. I promise. That is completely my goal. I want you to be re-energized by hanging out with a lot of like-minded people. I want you to learn a lot. I want you to have fun. And I want you to be educated, encouraged, and enthused. And to be honest with you, I think I'm going to learn, get excited, and get enthused just as much as you guys are. We've got some great speakers, and just hearing personal experiences, meeting everybody, learning different things. I just can't wait. We've got some great people on Saturday that's going to be experts in their field that's going to be lined up. We've got bee experts. We're going to have feed experts. We're going to have garden experts. We've got milking experts. They do goat milk. And so she's going to be able to give you some information as far as how much space you need, how much it would cost, how long it takes per day, give you some just ideas on if that would work for you or not. So there's a lot of stuff that I just can't wait. So I'm really excited about it. Attorney's Corner's in the house. Hello, Zach. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Again, from Fayetteville, Tennessee, have you ever had a hen whose vent didn't completely stretch proper? I've got one laying hot dog shaped eggs. It does happen every once in a while. It is fairly rare. I think maybe 4 the entire time I've had quail. I've probably had 4 of the hot dog. I know what you're talking about. I get it. In fact, I've got one in the barn now, which really is a bummer because it was one of the research that I wanted to use, which I can't use, and I can't even put it in the cages now. So, but she's so pretty, but I can't use her. So it's a little disappointing. Rainbow Magic. Nope, not talking to me. Josh is in the house. When will my egg ordered on the 5th ship? Most likely this week. But again, you're more than welcome to text me this week, and I can get you an exact ETA. I'd have to actually look at the list. Christy Tanner says Michigan doesn't have any quail farms that I know of. Hoping to eventually be one of the first here. God willing. Absolutely. Well, best of luck to you. I think that's great goals. And if you have any questions about it, then feel free to reach out. Gregory is in the house, had a total of 36 of 119 hatched last week. Checked how many were actually fertile today, and it was 74%. The cold snap last Monday night, Tuesday morning brought the humidity too low, thus the low hatch. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if those are ours. If they are, then you definitely need to reach out to me because I don't remember that if you did. But if you did and we took care of you, then there you go. But I don't know if they're ours. But yeah, it's definitely a humidity. Gosh, that's not great. 36 hatch, but a 74%. That's not great. Yeah, definitely a humidity issue. Well, it's lesson learned. That's okay. If they came from us, just contact me. We'll get you situated and make sure you're taken care of. And best of luck to you in the future. Jose Javier is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Hobby Farm is in the house. Hey, Zach. I have 6 peeps that hatched and in my brooder that are doing well. I have 8 more in incubator drying, but I have 1 who hatched with its umbilical cord attached to a sack with its guts in it. Then you need to call it. It's not gonna. You need to call it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. We have done some research on that, and there could be multiple reasons. A big majority reason that could happen, and it could be a lot of different things. But it could be that it was not being turned properly. Again, it could be a lot of different things, so maybe I shouldn't even bring that up. It's not going to get better. It's probably going to be pretty weak. I hate to hear that. I'm sorry. It's never fun to do that. We have to do it here, and it's not something that I look forward to at all. Timothy says, hello from Virginia. Ordered eggs on February 11th. When will they ship? You would have to text me, and I'd have to take a look at the list. Little Ridge Farm is in the house. Thoughts on building all laying cages besides for chicks, or should there be different cages? I don't like different cages. Okay, so the difference between a grow-out cage and a layer cage, technically, is that a grow-out cage does not have the slope for the egg rollout, and they have a gap where the eggs can roll out from the door to the floor. Now, with that being said, when we built the new barn, I said I didn't want any because we had grow-out cages that eventually we moved to layers, but I had to get in the cage every day. And so I said, I don't want any of those. Now, I know we're expanding, and I know we're going to have more cages than what I need, but I want all of them to be sloped. I want all of them to be layer cages. And so they said, well, how are you going to keep them in? And so we just cut a piece of board, and we put it right in front of the egg dropout until they're ready to be sexed out. So in my opinion, it's a lot cheaper to have all layer cages, and then you can just modify it a little bit for the grow outs, is my opinion. But people like grow outs as well. So everybody's different. It's fine. Jackie Watkins is in the house. Hi, everyone. Hope all is well. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Eagle Ridge is in the house. Eastern Washington. Eagle Ridge watching tonight. Enjoying my jumbo wilds. Lots of eggs. Very fun. That is wonderful to hear. Congratulations and best of luck on the rest of your journey with Coturnix Quail. Jose Javier is in the house. Is it normal to see any activity after day 16? At 75% humidity and don't even see a wiggle. Yes, I stare at them. On day... If you're on day 16, no, they should start hatching on day 17. That's ideal. If within 24 hours they're still not hatching, I would increase your temperature by about 0.5 degree. Usually, again, it could be multiple things, okay? But usually with late hatches, it's a temperature issue. Usually your temperature is a little low. Not always, usually. So keep that in mind. But I would give it another 24 hours before you start messing with it. Blobbert McBlob is in the house. 19 out of 22 viable eggs hatched. 18 surviving chicks. 1 came out with weird splayed legs and bald feet and died shortly after. A few of them have crooked toes, but they're doing fine. That is wonderful. If I had to guess, and I'd love for you to let me know, I would assume that the ones that you had issues with probably hatched a little late, if I had to guess. But yeah, 19 out of 22 viable, 18 still surviving. That's great. Congratulations. You're doing great. La Sierra Acres Hatchery. Look at me. Said it like that. Like I owned it. Hey, everybody. Hey, Zach. Josh checking in from Riverside, California. Hope everyone is having a great Sunday so far. Absolutely. It's been productive today. I got some stuff done. Did some videos posting later on this week. Moved, I don't know, 70 times 6. Moved 420 quail today, fed and watered, did my phone orders, emails, numbers, did a lot of stuff. I was very productive today, very proud of myself. I did not want to. Wild and Waning is in the house. Hello from Zone 5B. Welcome, we're glad you're here. Josh's Punk Rock Garden is in the house. 2 million views is awesome. Well, thank you very much. I thought that was pretty cool too. I find usually I do all my YouTube stuff on my phone, but it's on my iPad as well. I haven't been on it for a week or two because I just haven't had time to look at the numbers. But I got on there today, and as soon as I logged in, they just like put confetti all over the screen. I was like, oh God, what did I do? I didn't even do it. And they're like, you hit 2 million views. And it was like, dated 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, oh, sorry, my bad. But it was cool, so thank you very much. I thought it was really exciting. Not talking to me, not talking. Wendy says, Michigan Pine Hollow Farm in the house. Well, welcome, love the name, congratulations, and welcome to the community. Tommy Texter's in the house. Will the event in September be handicap accessible? Yes, it will. We will actually have a motorized vehicle to help you get around. We also have handicap accessible porta potties. And then, you know, if we go into the Quail building, it is handicap accessible. And then everything else is pretty much outside. And we're going to have some volunteers to help people that need a little more attention. Is that how I would say it? Hobby Farm says, then it observed it back in... What? Then I observed it back into its body, then it's still alive, and then he sat in the incubator for 24 hours, then I put in the brooder, and he is unstable on its feet and is skinny. Yeah, it's going to be super weak, and it's not... I'm sorry. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Witch Doctor is in the house. Welcome, and thank you very, very much for what you've done this week for me. I really appreciate you. Hobby Farm says he is drinking a lot and eating some. If you can try, I wouldn't, but you can try. Watkins Wildlife is in the house. Hi, Zach. Eggs are in the incubator. Thanks again, Luke. Awesome. Congratulations and best of luck to you, Luke. Luke was our 18 and under contest winner for February. So he's getting started now. So I'm really excited about that. He's sent me some pictures. He'll send me some more, and we'll put a little slideshow together and see his progress. And I'll put that in a YouTube video. So I'm really excited about that. And best of luck to you, Luke. Leadership Help Desk is in the house. I have standard... Oh, dear God. What happened? Why is everybody... I'm losing comments. I have standard Coturni's quail and want a larger bird to sell for meat. Can I take my females and mix them with some jumbo males to speed up the process of getting a bigger bird? It will take some time. I don't necessarily know if it's going to speed up the process, but that is how you would do it. It's better to use jumbo males. So preferably if you can find your biggest females, that would expedite, but it still takes about 2 generations to start seeing results. But yeah, absolutely. Frank Crow's in the house. Hi, everyone. Zach got my first eggs from our quail we got from you in December. Planning on eating my first quail egg tomorrow. That is awesome. Best of luck to you. Don Ray B says, Zach, yes, my new quail are doing great. One jumped out of the hutch and disappeared down the mountain. Never was able to find it. The rest are doing great and got my second egg today. That's awesome. Congratulations. Right around time. I hate that you lost one, but hopefully it'll come back maybe. I don't know. Christy Tanner says a big thank you for your eggs. They are in the incubator. Awesome. Best of luck to you, and obviously keep me posted. Andrea says on the site, Scarlet Pages says average production lifespan 3 years and 4 months. Is it really 3 years or not 2? No, it's 2 years. Sorry. It's 2 years and 4 months. It's not 3 years. Change Scarlet. That's what happens when I just type all day. Sorry, I'll change that. Thank you for letting me know. Whiskey Tango Farms is in the house. Hey there, Feather fam. Sorry we were late listening in as we finished dispatching some quailies. So just listening for most of this, most likely. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. Muddy says, hi, everyone. She's busy painting her bedroom. Well, that's an exciting thing. I finished painting some stuff this week as well. So best of luck to her. Tommy Texter says, will the event in September be handed? Yes. Bonnie says, I've been lurking for a couple of years. Hello, Zach. I also live in North California. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here, Bonnie. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we are very happy that you were part of the community. Amanda L. is in the house. Hi, quail people from South Florida. My husband is outside butchering, and I'm inside cooking up a quail dinner as we speak. That's very exciting. Very cool. Enjoy it. Blobbert McBlob says, and speaking of crowing, got 3 or 4 crowers already. LOL, 4 weeks old. I know of 2, but they only do it when I'm not looking. Just hoping I don't have mostly males out of the 12. Best of luck to you. Good luck. Band Garcia 7Z is in the house. When will you do the video on your refrigerator incubator? It has been postponed. I've got it. It's in my way. I can't stand that it's there. But we've got to do some things that are actually productive for us first. We'll use it, and it'll be great, but it's not in dire need. So it is on the list. We made huge progress of getting the things done in the quail barn this week, and I already moved a bunch of quail so that Monday me and him can start moving again. I'm working on it, I'm sorry. Hobby Farm says also, which one of these quail hatches white out of your rare pack in Tuxedo? I have my eggs and are hatching like wildfire. Also, which one of these quail hatches white out of your rare pack in Tuxedo? Most likely Growl Tux would be in the rare pack. Cheryl Kentucky Girl says, I ordered jumbos when they were available earlier this month. Will I be notified when they ship? Yep, you will. You'll get an email the day before we ship, but you're more than welcome to contact us. Just text me with either the name on the order or the order number, and I will be happy to get you an ETA. Hey, do you have any quick tips for keeping humidity stable in a nurturite incubator? Yeah, you can insulate it with a towel or a blanket, and that should help insulate things. Also, if you need to increase and stabilize at the same time, you could put a little bowl in there or Tupperware, fill it with water and put a washcloth or a rag or a sponge in there, and that will help increase the humidity and keep it stable for quite some time as well. I'm going to try to go fast because I'm about to lose comments. I'm developing an Excel incubator spreadsheet that takes 24 hours of temps and humidity, calculate the percentage of the day, gives an accurate average temp by the day using the Govee to get actual numbers. Very cool. Congratulations. Nope. Losing comments. Sorry. Doris says, good evening, everyone. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Aram is in the house. Everything is ready, waiting for the eggs from your order. That is great. If you need an ETA, feel free to text me. I'll get you that for you, and best of luck to you. Susan Kruger's in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. What if AI isn't contained before QuailCon? We have some things in place. We're all going to look like aliens because there's going to be all kinds of stuff all over the place. You know, you're going to have to put the suit on and booties and, but we'll make it work. I don't know. If it's still not contained, we have it enough where we could go into the shipping room and open the doors and for you to see things, and we can still do the tour in there. If it is contained, then we'll open it up to the brooder room and the main barn. So it really, we'll do the best, but we'll get everybody taken care of. Farm animals exempt, that's true. Eggs on day 8 today. Awesome, Gary, welcome, and best of luck to you. Obviously, keep me posted. Amy says, but write your senator, it affects all exotics, birds, fish, hamsters, reptiles, etc. It does, and I think it will affect us in some manner, but I also think that quail are under the radar. I think there's many, but who knows. Or you could put a brooder plate in for 1 week old height so the 2 week old ones don't get too hot. That's true. I'm not a big fan of the brooder plates. Kevin and Sarah from Living Traditions Homestead was using one, reached out and said, so they're getting big and they're like 2 weeks old and now they don't all fit in there. And so I was like, that's why I use the heat lamps. And they're like, I'd like to use them for another week before we move them to somewhere else, and then we'll use the heat lamps. And I said, you can put another one in there, so they use 2. So you can. I mean, it's not bad to use the heat blade. It's just they grow so fast. Good job, Zach. You may have answered question. Winola cages are 8.5 inches, but you recommend minimum of 10. What do you suggest? Yeah, I use the Winola Ranch cages, and they are 8.5, and they do fine. We actually have jumbos in there right now, and they do just fine. So anywhere from 8 to 12 is ideal. I wouldn't go below 8. I wouldn't go below or above 12 inches either. So really in that range is completely fine. I did make the mistake of saying 10 inches in 1 or 2 of my lives, actually, and I apologize about that. But 8 to 12 is ideal, so no problem. James says, next year, how many jumbos do we need to order so we get them and your other clients have to wait? It's a great question. We got a little bit busier than normal earlier, and I think it was just kind of a perfect storm. I am going to be planned for all-out craziness next year, so this will not happen. Because I don't know if my heart can take it for another year, because I stress so much. The PO certainly doesn't want me to get good eggs because both of my orders were in the mail for over a week. LMAO, I get that. Is $1 a week okay when selling birds? I think that's kind of the average. I think it just depends on your expenses and what the market stands for and this, that, and the other. But yeah, usually I see a lot of people do $1 a week is what I see. Sinful Cindy says, I changed feed and lost 5 birds over 3 days. Is this the feed? The other cage is on the same feed with no losses. I think it has something to do with the feed. I don't know if it's the actual feed. If they're in a different cage, it could be a lot of different things. I would go back to the original feed and see if they do okay on that. And it's not ideal to switch them again either. I don't think I have enough information to even be able to give you a good solution. I mean, it could be the feed, but if the other cage isn't having the issue, then it's probably not the feed and it's something else. And if you go back to the old feed, then they're going to even be more stressed out because they don't like change. I would need a lot. I don't know right now. I'm sorry. I need more information, unfortunately. How many is in there? What's the male to female ratio? How old they are? Are they inside or outside? Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Is it better to have humidity in the 50s or the 30s while incubating? 30s. How long do the jumbo wilds grow for? Well, technically they can grow 12, 13 weeks, but not a lot. So 10 weeks is technically their mature weight, technically. Do snowy quail chicks hatch white? They hatch yellow. I don't think yellow. I sold 4 dozen eating eggs yesterday, and he asked about hatching eggs, so I gave him some and directed him to your hatching videos to help him out. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations. That's very exciting. Best of luck to you. And yeah, that's very exciting. Congratulations. Bars Farm is in the house. Gary is in the house from Cypress, Texas. Welcome. Every day, mommy says, question, I know juvenile chicks are pullets and cockerels. What are the juvenile terms for quail, hens, and roos? I mean, hens and roos. I don't know. I don't really like a lot of technical term stuff. If I can sex them out, then they're males or females, and if I can't sex them out, they're straight run grow outs. But technically, I think that their point of lay would be the word you would want. Point of lay. Oh God, I'm losing comments again. Am I just going slow? What's going on? US ARC has info on the Lacey Act. Riley Park says, how come you don't sell Bob White quail? Because I love Coturnix, and Bob White quail I don't have the patience for. They take very long to lay. They're more seasonal. They need a lot more space. I just love Coturnix. Hey Zach, do you know when you will have jumbo mix available again? Sorry if that's already been asked. I'm hoping to have the mixes back on the website in about 3 weeks, but I don't know that for sure. As soon as I can wrap my head around all the orders, I will let everybody know on the website and on YouTube. But I would say around 3 weeks. I'm very sorry about the wait. Hoodsteading your way out. The Hoodsteader is in the house from DC. Hi, Zach. Ready to order quail eggs. Awesome. Well, welcome to the community. We're glad you're here. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Also think, nope, not talking to me. Kelly Connect is in the house. Hey guys, just hopped on. Fortnite video game got me distracted. There you go. Everyday OL Mommy says, big congrats to Vernon and Brooke. You're so bad. Yeah, they did a balut challenge this week, which you will not see me do. That's okay. It's all right. But just not for me. But yeah, they did a balut challenge, so now they can tell their customers what it tastes like. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest says, Feats, you plan on getting Quail eventually. Not talking to me. Brock says, do you know of any Quail audiobooks? No, I do not. I've looked, but I haven't looked. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think there are any audio books. I don't think, but I could be wrong. Whew. Caitlin says, hello everyone. I'm excited that my 6-week-olds just started crowing. I'll be watching for my first eggs in the coming weeks. I'm already planning on my first homebred hatch. That is awesome. Congratulations. Best of luck to you. And I do believe that we'll be speaking on Thursday, I believe. But congratulations and best of luck to you. When are quail usually feathered out and ready for outside? I'm going to say 4 weeks at this time of year. It can be as early as 3 weeks during summer, beginning of spring, early fall. But to be safe, I'm just going to say 4 so that there's no miscommunication. Hey, Zach, thanks for helping us on the feed. We got it under cover. We got it under control now. That is awesome, Bars Farms. Very glad to hear that. Congratulations. That is one thing to check off the list. That is awesome. I need 5 more likes to hit my goal. So if you would be so kind to hit the like button, I would be happy about it. So thanks. Gary says, how long can you wait to incubate your own batches to be able to have a load? I recommend 7. I do 7. Sometimes if it's like a brand new research color or sex link or jumbo I'm working on, I'll go 10, but I do have a lower fertility. So 7, to me 7 seems like you don't drop fertility at all, and you still get a good hatch. After 7, it doesn't affect it a ton, but it does affect it a little bit. So I'm gonna say 7, but you could go up to 10. Cosmo Taylor says, when will the jumbo hatching eggs be back in stock? I'm hoping that some of the jumbos will be back in stock in 3 weeks. The rest will probably be about a week out. On Wednesday this week, I will be putting a ton of stuff back on the website. No jumbos, but I don't like this weight. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm already coming up with ideas on how to not have the weight. I'm going to make people mad one way or the other because people want to order and they're okay with the wait, and I get it, but I'm not okay with you waiting that long. And then the people that did order are not really okay with waiting. And then the other people that didn't get to order are okay with waiting. And so I'm going to make somebody mad. And it is what it is, but I'm not comfortable with you guys waiting this long. It's taking forever, and I'm very sorry, and I need to control it better. And so I need to come up with a better system. I'm sorry. Very sorry. Little Duck says the plan is to get quail next year, though if things get any crazier, I might end up getting some sooner. I could get some as soon as I order an incubator. Yeah. There's some crazy stuff going on, for sure. And it doesn't hurt to be more self-sufficient earlier. So good luck. And if you wait till next year, we'll be here for you. And if you have any questions up until then, we'd be happy to help you. Verna Young, do you know? Not talk to me. La Rochelle Farm is in the house. Hello, everyone. Mark from Connecticut here. Verna, did you miss me yet? I will try to get the money up. I don't think you're talking to me. Not talking to me. Joe is in the house from Santa Claus, Indiana. Love watching. Well, thank you very much. Indiana is representing at QuailCon, so that's pretty exciting. Hobby Farm says, I gave her sugar water because I looked it up, and he or she is not getting better. She stays in the same. She is drinking a lot than the others. I mean, I hear what you're saying, and even if you get it, here's the thing, and you're not going to like the answer. But even if you get it to survive, it's not going it's going to always be struggling, and it's not going to be productive for you, and it's not even going to get to a nice enough weight where you could even butcher. Like, I'm sorry. Women of Spirit said, Zach, egg ships Saturday will arrive. Oh, okay. All right. I thought you said that they did arrive and that you were testing, and I'm like, oh, you got to get those in. Okay, you're good. You are right where you should be. I was not reading that correctly. That's awesome. Best of luck to you, and obviously keep me posted. Purple Waffle Z is in the house. Hey, Zach. Our Purple Waffles is probably what we would say. Hey, Zach. Just wanted to say the live quail I bought a few months back from you are doing extremely well and have been the best egg layers I have ever seen. Keep up the great work at Myshire. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Congratulations on your journey with quail. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask, and welcome to the community, and best of luck to you on the future. I do sow them in the 24 hours here. She hatched at 12 yesterday, and today I took her out at 4. Yeah, I'm sorry. Bars Farm says, how much is the tickets? Great question. I don't remember. 40? I think the tickets are 40 per adult for the 2-day event. Parking is free. And then there's a dinner that you can either choose to do or not do, and that's $10 a person. Kids under 17 are free with an adult purchase. And there was one, and if you want to camp out, there can be electric, there's no water, but we've got a big field that you can either camp out in with tent or camper or car, and that I think is $30, and you can stay there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But it's Saturday, Sunday is the event, just like Friday night when you come in or whatever. Tommy Kaiser is in the house from Virginia. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Joe says, how much apple cider vinegar for the quail getting signed and getting loosed? What? Oh, I don't actually use apple cider vinegar in the water. I actually use the electrolytes in the water once a month, and I use Save a Chick. I actually don't use the apple cider vinegar, which is fine. You can use that. I just never have. So I don't know the answer to that, is what I'm trying to say. I think it's a good thing so that he or she can get hydrated, but it's not touch food. Yeah, you need to put it down. Can build a community cage for all my extra roos, 2 by 10 by 1, or will 2 feet be too wide? No, 2 feet would not be too wide. Our cages are 36. Nope, 34. They're 34 inches wide is ours. Which is a little bit less than my arm length, so I can reach all the way in the back. Nope, not talking to me. Zach, when Kiki says she had a crappy hatch rate, just reply back, she shouldn't be candling her eggs every single day. Such a rookie move. Just talk to her really slow so that she understands better. It's $40 per adult. Children under 17 are free. So if it's 2 adults and 3 kids, then it would be $80 for the 2-day event. And then the kids would be free. Unless the kids are over 17. Susan says, wish I could afford to come. It would be great. 70 years old, waiting for eggs to get started. Can't wait to see all the stuff from the con. Absolutely. We'd love to have you. We completely understand. But best of luck on your journey. You're here. You're still part of the community. And if you have any questions and we can help, feel free to let us know. We will try to get the money up. Well, best of luck to you. We'd love to meet you. Cali Quail Keepers in the house. Hey, Quail family from Northern California. Love my live. Well, thank you very much. Cali Quail Keepers is having their doing a YouTube channel as well. Callie Quail Keepers is the name. You can check that out. They just did the Balut Challenge, but she's doing some really cool videos, so you can check that out. What the Quail Farm says, hello everyone, welcome, we're glad you're here. Not talking, no one's talking to me anymore. What's going on? All right, Gary says there's no one in the part of Texas that raises cosurnix. We're hoping to start a trend here as well. There you go. That's awesome. I've heard that a couple different times. Love to hear it. Best of luck to you. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest says, Kiki. No, not talking to me. Callie Quail Keeper says, have you noticed your Celadon have a higher fertility rate? Higher fertility rate? No, they're about the same. It's high 80s. I don't remember what it is, but that's fairly normal. Fairly normal. Randall says, hey everyone, Quail newbie here. I hatched lots of buttons in the 90s and I'm excited about getting back into Quail. Zach, thanks for the response about when they would go out. Looking forward. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I will get you out whenever I said. I marked it, I promise. Good luck. And I'm excited that you're getting back into Quail. So best of luck to you. The eggs were not yours. I ordered them before I knew you sold. Okay, that's fine. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure we would take care of you. That was all. Little Duck says, would it be safe to have a broody bantam? No, there are people that have had success with that. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. But yeah, bantams and silkies you can get to brood your quail eggs. Everything else doesn't seem to work as well. But yeah, bantams and silkies have been known to do the job. I've never tried it personally, so I don't have any experience with it, but I do have customers that do it. Art says, greetings from Costa Mesa, California. Is mid-40s too cold for 4-week-olds? Do they need a heat lamp to be outside? No, they just need to make sure that they are out of the elements. So, you know, if they can get out of the wind, then they'll be just fine. Not a big deal at all. La Rochelle Farm says that would be your favorite of, oh, not talking to me. Gary says Cypress, Texas, around Houston is in the house. Welcome, we're glad you're here. Hobby Farm says, can I use wood shavings as bedding? I have always used it for my chicks and ducklings, but people keep telling me that they have to use hay or something else. No, we've used wood shavings before. I don't think it's like the best that you can use, but yeah, we've used wood shavings before and it's been fine. I think it's fine. When do you plan on having jumbo wild eggs available? 3 weeks is the plan. Little Ridge Farm says, thanks, Zach. That is my thought as well on just laying cages. There you go. And again, here, guys, I got a video coming out this week about how to raise quail, best practices. If you want to try something, I really think that you should. And if it doesn't work, then it was an experiment. It's okay. And if it does, then you can share with people. What I do works for me. And I'm okay with you taking that. That's why I give you that information. But if you want to try something else, you know, then I'm not offended. I think that's a great idea. I don't think that there's a wrong way to raise them. Well, they can't free range. I just won't ever agree with free-ranging quail, that they won't survive. Other than that, there's no wrong way. Michelle Colley's in the house. How are your Celadon breedings going? Well, they have stopped. I haven't put any in. I've actually used them all to get orders out because I'm so behind. And plus, I don't have any room to put them in because my entire brooder room is completely full of jumbos. So I've kind of not done anything for, I don't know, about a month now. But we'll get back to it, maybe. Josh's Punk Rock Garden is in the house. I just emailed my senators, including Leader Schumer, asking to ensure that any changes to the Lacey Act don't ban homestead animals. If anyone is concerned, consider writing to your senators. I don't think that's a bad idea. In fact, we've actually reached out to ours as well. So I think that's a great idea. Hobby Farm says, not talking to me. not talking to me. Amy says, I had a chicken chick hatch with a not so sealed abdominal wall. I used the weird trick of all time, table sugar, and the intestines reduced and the abdominal wall sealed, but the hernia wasn't bad. There you go. There's a way to fix it. There you go. What the Quail Farm says, I am thumbs up number 144. We are at 210. Guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much for all the support. That is super cool. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Juanita Fields is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Haven't talked to you for a while. I mean, I talked to you today. We texted today, but other than that, I haven't talked to you for a while, so I'm glad you're back. Susan says, I have some done, but can't remember. Will let you know tomorrow. Must not be talking to me. Lacey Acres Hatchery gave us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm sure it's because I actually said your name correctly. La Rochelle Farm says, excuse me, Zach, I joined Facebook so I could take part in the auctions. Guess what? You have had only one since I joined. I would like to file a complaint with the proper department at Myshire. Well, I am the department. I don't have any right now. The only way that I do auctions is if I can get them out later that week, and it's all by projections. But I can't, and I don't want to auction something and be like, okay, well, pay your bill and then I'll ship you in 3 weeks. Like, I can't. But I promise that as soon as I can, I will do it, and we will have an amazing time, and I will do something unprecedented on the auctions. I've already got it planned out because I feel bad because I was on a roll and I was very consistent, and then I went, I don't have anything to auction, so I can't do it. And I felt bad, but then I came up with this really cool idea. So just stay patient, and your complaint is noted, and I will let that department know. Freedom Quail Farm is in the house. Welcome. Katrina says, Zach, I don't know what you feel like, but at least it looks like your energy is back. Well, thank you very much. I'm feeling better. I'm not 100%. I don't think it has anything to do with COVID. My throat is super swollen, and it's been swollen. But it's really weird because this side of my throat was swollen at the beginning of the week, and now it's this side. So, whatever. But I've got the energy, and I will take energy over not feeling great every time because I'll handle that. And I'm getting caught up, and that's more of a mental ease on me, which is what I need. Cali Quail Keeper says, La Rochelle, I need eggs too. Love the auction. I'm working on it. I'm sorry. Katrina says, congrats on the 2 million views. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was pretty excited about it, to be honest with you. Dennis says, hello, from North Central Missouri. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. I love the auctions too. The only one I've ever seen. Just saying, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Mark. I'll get back as soon as I can. WCFDEMT. Maybe. Cypress Bottom Farm is in the house. Gonzales, Louisiana. When can we expect to have Egyptian jumbo eggs available to purchase? Jumbo Egyptians, I think, I could be wrong, should be on the website. They should be one of the ones that I'm putting back on the 3rd. Working on it. I'm working on it, I promise. I would say about 3 weeks. God, I hope. La Rochelle Farm says Zach is gonna hit the ban button on me before the night is over. No, you're good. You're just not gonna ever win an auction. Psycho Ward 360 is in the house. Hey everyone, welcome. Glad you're here. A reminder that if you're trying to join any of the Facebook groups to answer the questions and agree to the rules, absolutely. Also, Katrina, which is Sew and Tear on YouTube, also has a YouTube channel, which you definitely should check out too. She does some aviary settings and things like that, which is pretty exciting. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest says, in general, when are the 18 under contest winners announced? The first Sunday of every month on here at the very beginning of the video. I lost my spot. I'm very sorry. Freedom Quail Farm says, were you able to post a picture of the scarlet fees yet? Nope. Sure not. Sure not. I moved a bunch of them today. They're pretty. I like them. They're big. Michelle says, do you have any snowflake or pearl quail available, or do I need to buy the quail that make pearl? No, I will actually have the pearl back in stock Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday. I actually don't have any orders for pearls right now, but I'm actually going to use those to get some other orders out until Wednesday so that other things can be caught up. And then, yeah, a lot of things will be put back on the website on Wednesday, so no worries on that. What the Quail Farm says, everyone, quail count time. How many quail do you own? We have about 93. Very exciting. Where did you go now? There you are. Better Homemaking Network says, getting our eggs tomorrow. Thank you. My kids and I are so excited. I just sewed a custom scarf for the Nurturite 360 to keep the temp steady. There you go. That's awesome. Very creative of you. And best of luck to you. Obviously, keep me posted. And I wish you all the best. Do you count breeders and ones in the brooder? Yeah, I think that if you count how many quail you have, it should be everything that you take care of, not eggs. So if you're feeding and watering them, that's an animal you're taking care of. That's the way I look at it. We have about 250 from Pine Hill Farms. There you go. Awesome. Thanks, Zach. I will see what he is going to do because he is drinking finally on his feet. Well, good luck. I mean, that'd be great if he can make a recovery. Just be prepared. Zach, my repeat customer bought from you 60 Sparkly, always sending your way. Well, thank you very much. I will get them out as quickly as possible. 106. If you count what's in the brooder. It's quite a bit. Dennis says, have you ever had eggs pip but not finish hatching? Yeah, that's usually almost always due to a humidity issue. You need to soften the egg more so that they can break out and not use all their energy. So increase the humidity a little bit, and that should not happen anymore. Hobby Farm says, I think the other chicks helped him out. Awesome. We just hatched our first 28, Melissa Dyer. Well, welcome, congratulations, welcome to the community, and you were well on your way. So best of luck to you. Do ones in freezer camp count? You're not feeding them water anymore, no. Flew the Coop Farms in the house. Hi, everyone. Listen while I get ready for the MPIP inspection on Tuesday. Well, best of luck to you. Flew the Coop Farms donates 100 pounds of feed to the 1800 contest, so thank you very much. And they're an admin on a couple of the Facebook groups, so thank you very much. 86 Coturnics and 52 Bob Whites from Veronica. Very cool. Better Homemaking Network says, Vern, I thought, oh, not talking to me. Oh, I will answer, or I will read this one. Verna, I thought the answer was always 0 if you did the math right. Right, quail math is you take the number, so if you've got 28, and then you go, but do I have enough? And then it's really just an NA, like, I don't know. It's not enough. Witch Doctor says, have you ever used CO2 to call the birds for reptile food? No. I don't think it's a bad idea. We just got our own method, and it works for us. Yeah, I think CO2 chambers are a great idea. Al Diaz is in the house. Eggs and incubator will keep you posted about hatching rate. Thank you. Good to see you healthy again, Freedom. Thank you very much. Best of luck to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Kevin Braun is in the house. My jumbo mix is doing good. 2 weeks old, 66% hatch rate, shipped during single-digit weather. I like that. Congratulations on the hatch rate, and I am glad they're growing for you. I've heard that a lot lately, so that is wonderful to hear. Jumbo mix? Yep, jumbo mix. Thank you very much for letting me know. And best of luck to you. What the Quail Farm says, everyone is doing so well. I'm so proud to be part of this community. I agree. You all are talking to each other just as much as you're talking to me. And that's wonderful. I think that that's what we're doing on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Now, Mondays at 8, it is rapid fire. I'm not reading the comments, just the questions to help people that are in a time crunch or they're not comfortable enough to being part of the community or whatever the case may be, I really want to try to reach out to them as well. But tonight is all about hanging out, having fun, and being around like-minded people. And learning a little bit, hopefully. After dispatching a bird, what do I do after? Straight rinse and straight to the freezer? Dispatch a bird. There's different ways this is what we do. And people aren't going to agree with it. I'll dispatch, and then I'll get the feathers off, and then we'll, clean it, and then we'll vacuum seal it, and then it goes in the freezer is what we do. But a lot of people like to leave them out for 24 hours, and this, that, and the other. I don't have time for all that. I don't care. They taste fine to me. So, but there's different ways to do it. Hobby Farm says, thanks for all the help, Zach. If he ain't better by morning, I will call him out. And you could try that other technique and try. I mean, if you can try to save him, then you could. Sometimes having a bleeding heart sometimes does more damage. Sometimes, not always. So it's a hard call. Whatever you do, it's a hard call. Callie Quail Keeper says, most comical thing I heard this week, I have to clean once a week. People want animals, but not the dirty work. Absolutely. Rainbow Magic Charge says, I use heat plates. I never had an issue with them not all fitting, but I have a large plate and only incubate 50-ish at a time. Sure. And that makes sense. And I think that would be fine. They had hatched a little more than what I think they were expecting to hatch, but the eggs that I can't talk about that. Gary says, I have hatching time cages and a hatching time brooder. That is awesome. Well, best of luck. I hope you like them, and you're well on your way. Hobby Farm says, also, Zach, if you get rabbits, I would breed Angora with Rexes. I found out the meat is great, and they feed out quicker, and their fur is very soft and lean. What is it? Angora with Rexes. Thank you, and I will look into that. Yeah. Amy B says, Quail, the stealth farm, not farm animal. LOL. You definitely have the interest in. You definitely have an interest in the bill. There is a whitelist and blacklist, but it states those may be manipulated without notice. Absolutely, I agree with that. I've got a nope, not talking to me. But we want the poo. It's garden gold. Give me all the poo. Absolutely, I hear that. Gail says, I have 7-week-old variety mixed quail, getting 6 eggs a day out of the 15 hens. One lays a blue egg. Is there a specific color which might be the hen? I don't know. I would contact where you got the eggs, and they could give you a better idea. So, for example, if you got the Celadon from me in like one of the mixes, most likely it has the Roux gene in it. I can almost guarantee you that it has the Roux gene in it. So most likely either an Egyptian Fee, an Egyptian, or Scarlet work best for me. But if you didn't get them from me, somebody else might have different colors that they're working on, so I would get with them, just to confirm. Annie Hill's in the house. We have 110 eggs in the incubator right now. We are going to pick up a 16 by 16 inch brooder plate as a supplement to our 12 by 12. We are hoping for at least a 50% hatch rate. That is awesome. Congratulations. Best of luck. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Women of Spirit is not talking to me. Brian Napier is in the house. Hey, Zach. Brian from Claremont Company? Nope. Claremont County. Claremont County, Ohio. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. Welcome to the community. Kiki says, I just pulled 3 chicks from the incubator to put in the brooder. I'm uploading a video to my YouTube now. How did I not know you had a... I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. I'll check it out. I'll write it down, because I won't check it out if I don't write it down. Not talking to me, not talking to me, not talking to me, not talking to me. I also put them out at 3 weeks. There you go. Dennis is in the house. Lugerville on board. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Lost I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call you lost. What's your favorite quail fact? Hmm. Quail fact. That is a very good question. Okay. All right. I like that we've had a lot of people that have had kids or themselves or their spouses or whatever be allergic to chicken eggs, and they're not allergic to quail eggs, so that they can benefit from that. I really like that fact about it. I think that's super cool and interesting. So I'm going to go with that. I would keep not talking to me. Not talking to me. I have 100% hatches regularly revved. Oh. Katie Bella Creations in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Are the wall decoration and background represent bee colonies? No. I mean, I guess they could. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be a great idea. I just didn't think of it. No, but like I'm doing a video this week that's about this. And so whenever I get really inspiring emails or letters in the mail or whatever, I'm going to post them up there. And it'll be fun, was the point of it. Katie Bella Creation says, my quail have grown so much and we'll be moving them outside this week. That is awesome. Huge accomplishment. Best of luck to you. And don't let them frustrate you because they can get a little crazy. Brian says, just wondering how often, if ever, do you bring a new or different bloodline to your breeder lines to keep potential inbreeding to a minimum? We don't. I don't. The last time that we brought blood in was 3 years ago. And it is from a farm that no longer is in business. And we've tried 2 or 3 times since then, and we weren't very happy. So we came up with a completely different system where we don't need it. So that's where we're at. What's your favorite quail fact? Talked about that. Do you recommend the Genoa 12 as a learning how to hatch eggs? I don't know. I don't have any experience with it. I don't have any experience with it, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I've heard great things about the Hovebator Genesis. I personally, I personally think that the Nurturite 360 is a pretty good beginner one. Everything's on the outside. Are there issues with it? Yes, but I think it's a good start. So I like that one, but I don't know anything about it, so it might be. I don't know. I can write it down for our incubator reviews. Amy B says Amazon Kindle has a book called The Quail Robert. Not exactly technical. There you go. Thank you for letting us know. David, right? Yep. David Lister says we have a Winola cage. Are the bars far enough apart for the jumbos for feed and water? You will have to test that out. Worst case scenario is they'll actually walk you through, but you just snip one of the pieces off and then you're good to go. So it's really easy to modify it if you have to. Most of them will be okay. It's a good problem to have, though. Hobby Farm says, I am okay with your answer. Also, how do I call it? Well, I guess you can call it however you want. Most, in my opinion, people weren't going to like this answer either. Okay, so I have a calling video. It does not show chicks. I just can't do that to people. People will lose their mind if I call some chicks on the YouTube channel. But I do have some males that need to go, and so I call them, and I explain how I do it. You can do the same thing with chicks with a fraction of the force. So you can do that, and it instantly kills them. Instantly. Most likely, this quail is going to be very brittle. Just real fast. Just pop it off. Just be the fastest, best way to do it for. Sorry. I know people don't like it. I sold some hatching eggs last week to a person that... Where did you go? I got it. I sold some hatching eggs last week to a person that had raised before and is restarting. Took her a tour of my birds. She said they were all bigger than she had had or seen. Seem impressed. That is awesome. Congratulations. You're doing great. So congratulations. That's very exciting. I thank you for my start. Well, it's not a problem at all. I'm glad that I could help and be a part of it. And you're doing all the work now, so you take all that credit. Nope. What am I talking about? And Alan Floyd says, Zach, my jumbos starting to hatch after day 17. I would increase the humidity just a little bit, and that should help that situation. Hey, Zach, I just put her out. I think it would be best. What's Quail for? I think that it would always have issues. And then when they get older and then they get mature, I think it would just get beat up on. Are quail easier than rabbits? I don't have rabbits. I think they're very similar. I think there's some few different things, but I think rabbits are super easy to take care of. But with the litters, you're gonna have to do some extra stuff, and you're gonna have to, I think they're similar in different ways, is the way I'll say it. But I don't have rabbits yet. George does, so I know a little bit. Ro S is in the house saying hello from Canada. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. Glad that you're here. And we have 231 likes tonight, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you very, very much for the support and the positivity. And I'm glad you're here. I'm really happy that we're growing this community. It's super cool. Do you add anything into the water when they first go into the brooder? I do not. I don't give them electrolytes until they're 4 weeks old. If I get to come, I will only be there one day, Bars Farms. Well, maybe Saturday. That would be fine. Saturday is going to be a meet and greet. We're all going to hang out. We're going to have vendors, raffles, tours, a dinner, things like that. Sunday will be all the speakers. And we've got some good speakers too. It's going to be hard to decide which day. Frank Kimball says, hey, just got in what a week from Wisconsin. I hear that, and glad you're here, and hopefully it gets easier. Not talking to me. Looks like I won't be able to make QuailCon this year. My new house will still be under construction, and I'll be getting things settled with my new setup. It's going to be nice. That is awesome, and that's great. Congratulations. We'll miss you, but we'll try to do some videos for you, and maybe next year. I missed the Balut Challenge. They have them on YouTube. You can check out Verna's and Cali Quail Keeper's YouTube channel, and they posted the videos. They were go-getters. Ghost Kama says 59 eggs going into lockdown tomorrow. I used to use a still air incubator with much success. I'm a little nervous. I'm using the Hovabator 2370 this time, and I'm using the Govee Thermo hydrometer. A lot of people, in fact, I could be wrong. I don't know if she's still on. I thought that Kiki uses a still air, and she has great success with it. I don't. But if you've had great success with it, don't overstress, don't worry, it'll be fine. I wish I could say I would definitely be at QuailCon, but it's hard to say this soon. My daughter Kyra and I would love to be there. We'd love for you to be there. Hopefully you can get your tickets and make it. And we'd love for you to be here. And there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff. So I'm excited about it. Also, Zach, how is the temperature in Ohio? It was 40 in Pennsylvania today. I think it was probably somewhere around there. 37, it might have gotten up to mid 40s. I don't know, I block it out so much now. It was pretty cold this morning. It was cold this morning. It was definitely low 30s this morning. Lockdown, that is. My thumb can't see very well after shutting down. Yeah, mine either. Every time I try to text something, I just look at it and I go, I don't even know what I was trying to say. Like, where did those letters come from? And sometimes there's numbers, and I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even know. And then I try to talk to text, and that doesn't work out. What's the oldest can you eat quail? It's a good question, and they're not really like chickens. So you could breed a quail for a year and a half, and then butcher it and eat it. It's going to be a little bit tougher, but nothing like a chicken. So they'll be a little bit tougher. So we eat 2-year-old quail, is what we eat here. The earliest is 6 weeks, but I recommend 8. A lot of people recommend 10 weeks. They are definitely wrong ways to raise quail, but there are a lot of right ways. That's more accurate. That is a more accurate way to say it. Hey Zach, my baby quail keep chirping and are fully fluffy, but they hatched this morning, thought 12 a.m. You should be fine. It's close enough. If they're fluffy, I'd take them out before bed. Better to do that than wait till tomorrow. And if they're all dried out, they'll be fine. Guten Yardening is in the house. We are finally getting a steady supply of 9 to 10 quail eggs per day. Awesome, congratulations. It has only been 2 months since starting our quail journey. We also hatched 2 healthy hatchlings as well, and they are 5 weeks old already. That is awesome. Congratulations. You are well on your way, and congratulations. Gail's in the house. Critter Paws Minergy. I hope I said that correctly. Gail is in the house from North Carolina. Welcome. We're glad you're here. So when can I take them out? If they hatch 12, yeah, I'd take them out now if they're dry. We are over the moon with glee. That is awesome. You should be. You're doing a great job, and keep up the great work. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Don't take anything Myshire Farm seriously. One day he's going to be serious and no one will listen to him. Yeah, kind of like the boy that cried wolf. I hear what you're saying. You can kind of tell when he's being serious, though. Thumbs up from Central Pennsylvania. Katie Elmer's in the house, hoping to make next year's QuailCon. Always glad for the amazing info. Well, thank you very much. We'd love to have you. Hopefully you can make it this year. But we'll try to improve next year, too. So it'll be great. Lee's Quails is in the house. Hello, everyone from Oklahoma. Welcome. We're glad you're here. No one's talking to me anymore. Oh, Laura is in the house. Hi, Zach from Arkansas. When are you doing the Farm Innovators 4250 review? I did. It's so sad. I did do it, and then I deleted it somehow. It's not on my phone anymore, and it's nowhere. It makes me real sad. It's a good video. It's probably the best one I put out as far as the incubators go. It's not there. So I'm restarting it. About 2 weeks. I mean, it'll come out in like 2 weeks. I'm really upset about it. Really upset. Oh, that's a bummer. So 2 weeks. Can you explain how to use breed Egyptians to produce sexable chicks? Sure, Shelly C. All right, so everybody knows what a wild is. The traditional brown quail. Well, the Egyptian is the redhead of the wild, pretty much. People don't like me saying it that way, but I think it simplifies it and makes sense. So it's more of a light red, and the wild is more of a dark brown. But they're the same quail. There's just a roux gene, which is the red head gene of the quail world, in that Egyptian, okay? Well, with that roux gene, you can produce sex links. So, you need, you gotta think about it, you need, yeah, that's correct. You need Pharaoh hens. Yeah, I don't know why I had to second guess myself. You need wild hens, the dark brown hens, and then you put them with Egyptian males, the light red ones with the roux gene, and they will produce sex links every time 100%. And they hatch out opposite of what you need. So they would hatch out light red and dark brown, and the light red ones would be the hens, and the dark brown ones would be the males. I could go on a little bit more, but maybe it's better to stop while I'm ahead. Hopefully that helps. If it didn't, let me know. Kat from Kansas City is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Sarah says, ordered our first hatching eggs, and we are so excited to get them and hatch them out. Our pointer Vasilla, Rosie, is going to have so much fun watching them. That is awesome. Well, best of luck to you. And I will, if you order from me, I will get them out as quickly as possible. And that is great. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And welcome to the community. Woman of Spirit says, I'm the one that didn't argue, was too excited I didn't read everything before hitting submit button. LOL. Not a problem. Lisa Quail says, north of... Oh, not talking to me. Gregory says, nice to see other Okies in here. Absolutely. There's been quite a bit tonight. Mondo Wicked says, thank you. Towel wrap and temperature bump is helped already. Awesome. Had to crack the lid a little to dry the humidity. We're stabilizing at 99.3 and 66% humidity. I'm so happy that helped. Best of luck to you. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Lee's Quail says, same here. You going to Quail? Oh, I will be at QuailCon. Yes. Yes, I will. Hopefully many more by end of tomorrow. Absolutely. I think that you will, especially now that you got it a little under control. Cheryl, Kentucky Girls is not talking to me. Yvonne Pate is in the house. Quails and Red Tip Tails Farm. Look at me saying it the right way first time. I have major humidity issues. Help. What kind of humidity issues you got? If it's too high, don't put as much water in. If it's too low, then wrap the incubator with a towel or a blanket and put a bowl or a Tupperware container in the incubator, fill it with water, and put a washcloth or a sponge in there, and that will increase your humidity, and then the towel will help it be more stable and consistent. Hopefully that helps. Gail says, Critter Paws, Gale, North Carolina, have 220 at this moment. Love my Myshire Quail. Well, thank you very much. And you're well on your way, so best of luck to you. And congratulations. Danny says, hello, have my incubator on table. Does it matter if the table shakes a little at times? Will it affect my hatch rate? I guess it depends on how much it's shaking. I mean, it's just... You know, if you bump it and it moves a little bit, then it's okay. But if it's like... I mean, ideally you want it... You don't want it to... Ideally you want it on a solid, flat surface that isn't going to be moving, ideally. But if it's just a little, I'm sure it'd be okay. Bars Farm says, if your temp gets too high, how long do you have to get it down? Well, it depends on how high it gets. I've had people that have skyrocketed to, 103 for 2 hours. They get it back down, and then they still had a great hatch. I've had people that get it up to 101 for a couple of hours, and they had a horrible hatch. But who knows exactly how long it was going on. It seems, I don't know is the answer. If I had to guess, it seems as though like you have a 2-hour window, but I don't know that for sure. I'm talking out of my butt on that. So I'm going to say I don't know. I shouldn't have said 2 hours. That's stupid. I don't know. Hobby Farm is in the house from Pennsylvania. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Rich Brown says, head count estimation 240 to 260. Awesome. That's quite a bit. Bars Farm has 109. Very cool. Hobby Farm says, and if you want a male and female, I have 14 bunnies for sale. There you go. I'm not ready yet. I'm doing the bee thing first. Katrina says, yeah, I have 2 brooding plates in there now and have a backup one, old Tractor Supply one, that isn't great, but would work if I needed more space if one of the other ones went out. There you go. Awesome. Katrina says 225 likes, 238 now because you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Yeah, put the sponge in there with a little bit of water. You'll be fine. Veronica says, will we have name tags at QuailCon? Yep, you will this year. Dane Carver's in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Bethany Reed has announced roughly how many quail do you have in your breeder stock? I have about 30 chickens, and sometimes that's a bit overwhelming. Shoot, I don't know, 4,300? I don't know. No, that's not right. That's not right. That's last year. Okay, so we got that, and then there's this in the brooder. So if I take that and I subtract that, and then I do that, there's, what did I say before? I don't remember what I said. Anyways, around 4,600. Maybe that is what I said. I don't remember. About 4,600 breeders is what I've got. That includes the males. Katrina says, our new brooder 5x3 is working great. It has a mirror on the back so we can see them better. Does that double our brooder number? They don't seem to mind seeing themselves. There you go. I don't think I've ever put them in front of a mirror, so that's pretty interesting. Purple Schooly Girl is in the house. Got here late, but hello. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. Hobby Farm is not talking to me. I have my incubator running for first time. I am using the Little Giant with a fan. I am monitoring the humidity with a Govee and a reptile thermometer, and the discrepancy is frustrating. Any help? I do not have a lot of experience with a reptile thermometer, but what I would do is if there's fluctuations, well, there's two different things. If there's fluctuations, wrap it with a towel. That should stabilize it better. But if you've got the Govee in one end and the reptile thing in the other, and they're reading differently, but then you switch them and they're still reading differently, but they were reading what they were in each position, then usually it's a circulation issue. So you would want to look at that fan that's in there, would be my suggestion. Victoria, Texas is in the house. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Hobby Farm says, if you want to watch my one video here tomorrow afternoon, but if you want to watch, if they are $25 a piece. Oh, not talking to me. Cat is in the house. Have been testing the Farm Innovator 4250 for a few days before using it. Keeps pretty steady on temp. Humidity accuracy has some issues. Easy fix though. Sure, absolutely. Absolutely. And thanks for letting me know. And that is pretty much exactly our first video is how it kind of went. I was impressed with it. But we'll do another video, and I just won't lose this one. I don't even know how I lost it. I don't know how I got deleted. I have no idea. No idea. It's really frustrating. I don't know. My wife would know about what makes the corners cross, and she's told me before. But I don't remember. Rainbow Magic Treasure Chest says, for chicks, I just use scissors. There you go. That may be a little less invasive for you. Victoria, Texas donated $5 to QuailCon. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And it will go to a great cause. Not talking to me. Will quail work okay in a quail chicken tunnel? Yes. I do know people that have it and they have success with it. I've never done it myself. Hobby Farm says, Zach, I don't care. I live on the farm with chickens, ducks, and 150 cattle we breed for meat. Well, then, there you go. Then I probably did give you the right advice. Some people would not be able to handle it. And that's okay. Zach, 4 years ago, I used a Genoa. Is that how you say it? I don't know. 12. Hatched out 19 out of 25 quail. Had to babysit it to keep humidity up. Used a drinking straw in the hole on top and a medicine syringe to add water. Learning experience. There you go. Thank you very much for letting me know. Yeah, I don't know anything about those at all. David says, what is the largest quail you have raised? Oh, Yeah, I'm not really proud of it, is the thing. We had a jumbo female that, well, we had three of them that were close to the same weight, and we started putting them in the same cage. We're like, oh my God, we're going to have like this mat. And then it did not work out well. Um, but it was in the old barn. We had three jumbo hens, and they all weighed over 17 ounces, um, which was really cool. And I think the largest one was 18.2 or 18.4. It was somewhere around there. Um, and we'll never do it again. It was an awful experience. Um, they're just not. They're not. They're not made. They're not bred. They're not. They're not supposed to get that big, and so very little production. Couldn't get any eggs. The eggs were usually double yolkers. Their legs gave out. They could barely walk. It was. I felt awful. I think that was the only time that I felt like I was putting business instead of quality. And I mean, again, it was only a few quail, but ever since then, I'm like, no, we're gonna do long term what's right for the quail, so that if it's right for the quail, it's right for you guys. And so I won't get them that big anymore, ever. It's a good question though. That was a very good question. Not talking to me, not talking to me. Tyler says, I'm trying out quail for the first time. My first batch of eggs were in the mail for 6 days. Should I expect a really low hatch rate? No. If they were in the mail for 6 days and they were laid, hopefully they were laid same day as shipped, then you wait 24 hours, put them in, and you're good to go. How did you do? Oh, not talking to me. Not talking to me. Not. Can you post my YouTube? I don't think you're talking to me. Uh, Not talking to me either. No one's talking to me anymore. TWD Farm says, got my Myshire eggs in the incubator the 10th, ordered 110, got 120. None cracked during shipping. Good looking eggs, had 8. That was 21 grams. Awesome. Best of luck to you. And hopefully you get a great hatch rate. We'd love for that to happen. But keep me posted, obviously. Victoria Tech says, no, a chicken tunnel is a 4-foot wire curved and the tunnel runs around outside perimeter of garden. Yeah, and people have done that and they've been successful with it. Absolutely. I've never tried it though. And yes, the purpose is to keep the weeds and the bugs from getting into the garden. Absolutely. Rainbow Magic Church says, are quail sex chromosomes the same as chickens? CZ being male and ZW being female. I'm not sure if it's the same in all birds in general. I don't know. I do know, and I think it's correct, but I have a little voice in the back of my head saying, you should probably look at that first. I think it is, but I don't know for sure. I'd have to look. I'd have to look at all my notes. Because there's a lot of stuff that just leave my brain, and then I think I know, and then I have to go back and look and go, yep, didn't know at all. So I'm not going to answer it. Nope, I don't know. I'm just going to say I don't know. Shelly C says, how did you create the white wing pharaoh? What did you cross? Well, it's a gene, and actually a breeder friend of ours helped us do that. So we actually didn't do it. It was a breeder friend of ours that wasn't willing to do the business anymore, and so we were kind of working together and this, that, and the other. And they said, well, what if we do this and this? And I said, I don't have time to do it right now. And they said, okay, well, send me some stuff and I'll do it. So we did it, and they still have quail, but they don't do the side business anymore. And they just enjoyed doing it. And they're like, so guess what happened? And I said, what? And they said this. And I said, it really is, really. And they're like, yeah. I said, awesome. So then we did it, and then they did it, and then we switched. And then, so yeah, I can't really take credit for it. Sharon from Florida, I ordered the heat lamp bulb from my Brooder tote box. Eggs, day 6. What kind of holder do you use for a 125 watt bulb? What kind of holder? I don't. Oh, okay. So you can buy, I think this is what you're talking about. So you've got a tote, and now you've got the 125 watt bulb. I thought it was. Thank you, S.O. Swanson. I thought so. I just had something in me be like, you should probably double check before you open your mouth on that. Okay, so you got a 25 ounce. What we did back in the day, probably not ideal, but we would use an extension cord, and they've got the long cord, and then we would literally have it hanging on something, and then we would just zip tie it. But they actually sell a little thing that goes on the heat bulb, and then it like clips on to the tote, if that's what you're talking about. And you can buy that at Amazon, Tractor Supply, wherever. When are you going to have live quail in stock? I'm hoping that we will be fully caught up by Saturday. I will use Saturday's eggs to put in the incubator and hatch out, and then have quail. So about 5 to 6 weeks is the goal. La Rochelle Farm says goodnight. Well, thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate you. TWD Farm says got 2 gobies in the Farm Innovator and had to cover it to get everything to leave outright running 99.4 on one and 100.4 on the other. That kind of sounds right on that incubator. And I would leave it the way it is. I think it would be fine. My home I built 30 years ago, burnt to the ground 3 weeks ago, lost all quail equipment. I am so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. I hope you can recover and get back on your feet and do it bigger and better than ever. Holy Grail Quail says Vern. Oh, not talking to me. Like the name though. Adrian says button quail. I do not carry button quail. I only do Caturnix. Button quail is more of a ornamental quail. I mean, they do lay eggs. I guess you could eat them, but yeah, I really like the self-sufficient aspect of it. Bees are fun. We have a few hives. Nothing beats your own local raw honey. Yeah, I don't know who's more excited, me or my wife, but we're both pretty excited about it, so that's pretty cool. Holy Grail Quail says, great, more need to know and be contacting our senators, absolutely, about the thing. Caitlin says, I would love to do the bees, but my husband is allergic, so it's hard. It's a hard no for him. I hear that completely. Victoria, Texas donated $5 to QuailCon. Thank you very much. I appreciate your generosity. Hobby Farm says, out of tuxedo and your rare combo, how do I make a pearl or Rosetta tuxedo? Best way to do, wait, a pearl tuxedo? I don't know if I've ever seen a pearl tuxedo. Maybe you don't mean pearl tuxedo. Rosetta tuxedo, the best thing to do is put Rosetta hens with white males. That will start producing tuxedos the fastest for you. And as far as pearls go, if you put anything with the feed gene, male, with Italian hens, you'll start producing pearls fairly quickly as well. Veronica says, Victoria, we lost our home to fire in 2012, and I still look for stuff and then remember it was in the house. I feel your pain. That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. We had a massive fire here about 7 or 8 years ago, and yeah, I hear it. I understand. Ashley Schultz says, hey, Zach, just found my first egg from my scarlet chicks. They hatched around Christmas time. Awesome. Congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment. And best of luck to you. Steve Foote says, just got in from church. Better late than not making it at all. We go back and rewatch what I missed. Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. And I hope you had a great night. And thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. We are now at 252 likes. You guys are very, very generous. Thank you very much for being so supportive. Hobby Farm says, hey, I got to go. I will be here tomorrow. Well, thank you very much for being here now. Travis says, I'm watching my chicks hatch. It's been holding a 99.5, but now that everyone hatching, it's up to 100.4. I've turned down the incubator, but doesn't seem to be dropping. Is that normal? Yeah, it'll drop down in just a little bit. It's okay. Just make sure your vents are open so they can get that stuff out. Better Homemaking Network is not talking to me. Not talking to me. Not talking to me. Hidden Creek Quail says, hey, Zach, I just sent you a video of an egg we got today. Have you ever seen an egg like that? I will take a look at it. Harlan Cooper's in the house. Shout out from DePere. Wisconsin. I think that's how you say it. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Welcome to the community. Veronica says, that's what I love about this group. I hate to weed. Definitely going to try Quail Tractor between the rows this year. Absolutely. It's a great idea. I love it. Don Ray B says, it's almost my bedtime. Good night, everyone. Take care. Absolutely. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. Jennifer Nelson says, good night from Ohio. Hope everyone has a good night. You as well. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Katrina says, anyone know why chicks all of a sudden run in the incubator? I've seen this a few times before, but it just happened. Nothing is happening out of the normal except they all run toward the edges. No, I don't know why. Art says, how do I place an order for jumbo Coturnix eggs? I'm hoping to put some jumbos on the website in about 3 weeks. I'm not taking any orders until I get caught up with those, though. I just don't think that that's right or fair. So about 3 weeks, they should be on the website, I hope. The Bellner homestead is in the house. Is it possible to hatch chicken and quail eggs in the same round with only one incubator? Let the quail hatch to keep the chicken eggs for 5 more days. Not sure with the lockdown situation. People do it. The only thing you need to think about is you've got to bump up that humidity to get a really good hatch rate on the quail, which could affect the chicken eggs, but a lot of people do it, and it seems to not affect the hatch rate very much at all. I've never done it. But I've heard people swear by it, so there's a way, for sure. Zach, how about them bees? Just giving you a hard time. 3 boys, bees. Yeah, so I've got the bees ordered. They'll be here in April. And I've got the hive that arrived last Saturday. And I'll be putting that together hopefully this week and painting or staining or whatever. And then I'll be calling a couple of friends of ours that have either a bee expert, and then we've also got someone that's close to us that's been raising bees for quite some time that's very knowledgeable as well, and we're ready to go. So I just gotta put it together. So I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest. One of the I'm sorry eggs looks like a silver tuxedo. So cool. That's awesome. Congratulations. Why does it keep doing that? Iron Man Concrete Pumping says, Zach, thank you for all the knowledge you share. Well, thank you very much for listening. That's more important. So thanks very much for being here, and I appreciate you. I did say it wrong, sorry. Jay Verson81 says, hey Zach, do you usually include some jumbos in orders? I have some big eggs in my order, so I'm not sure if the jumbos or your eggs are usually. Well, if you got feather sexable mix, then yeah, we actually put, so we have standards for our jumbos. So if it's 10 ounces, we don't put it in there. If it's not at a young age. So I actually moved some today, and we had a couple 12, 13, and 14 ounce hens in the feather sexable cage, but they didn't make weight when they should have. So we put them in there because I can't get away. I mean, they're still big birds. So yeah, absolutely, you can get some. And that is all the comments, guys. I was trying to, oh, nope, we got one more. Will says, Zach, we ate our first quail tonight. Awesome, congratulations. Hope you enjoyed it. It was cooked by my son Luke from Hidden Creek Quail and tastes like steak. So proud of this young man. Myshire hatched to 10 weeks. Thank you for the great education. That is awesome. Congratulations. I'm very excited that it's becoming a family thing and you all are involved. And I'm very happy that you loved it. So that was very cool. Congratulations. Katrina says, thank you for the information and good conversation. Absolutely. And again, I've got some good videos coming your way. I've already done the quail math egg video, the maximum production video, story time video, and I'm hoping to do the beehive beginning video this week. And if I get the information I'm looking for, hopefully I'll do the AI and how to keep your flock safe in more of a normal setting. So keep those in mind. Check out QuailCon. It's going to be off the hook. We'd love for you to be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Jasmine says, wonderful live tonight, Zach, and community. I was processing quail, turkeys, and such while listening tonight. Missed all the chat conversation, though. Well, we're glad you're here, and thanks for showing up. And everybody looks like they're saying goodnight, so I won't read any more of those. So thank you very much for the donations. You guys are absolutely awesome for actually hitting 262 likes. You guys are very, very generous. So thank you very much. And I think that's it, guys. So thank you very much. And as always, stay safe. And I will be posting... Well, we'll be live tomorrow night, and then I'll post probably like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday or something with the videos that I've done this week. So, but thank you very much for all being here. Thank you very much for hitting the 2 million view mark. That's pretty cool, guys. And a lot of likes tonight, some donations. You guys are awesome. I will be live tomorrow night with a rapid fire live Q&A at 8 p.m. right here on our YouTube channel. And until then, as always, stay safe.